warm water, light winds aloft. This should really allow Idalia to strengthen, and it will become a major hurricane before making landfall Wednesday morning near Cedar Key. But note, because of that track, that's going to put the entire west coast of Florida in the right front quadrant, which means the heaviest rain, the strong winds, and also the storm surge. And one of those cities impacted is going to be around Fort Myers Beach as we go through tomorrow.
Fort Myers is no stranger to these types of storms. In fact, the area is still recovering from Hurricane Ian last year. We'll go live now to Leslie Hudson, who is live in Fort Myers Beach this morning. Leslie, what's the latest?
All right, we just had some technical difficulties with Leslie. We'll come back with Leslie a little later. I do want to finish up here really quickly. I want to take you out to Franklin. Franklin, a major hurricane right now. A maximum staying winds at 145 miles per hour. It is a Category 4 moving to the north and northwest. The good news is it's going to be splitting the goalposts, as I talked about. Here's the United States. Here's Bermuda. It'll go in between them. Now listen, we're not looking at major impacts on Bermuda, but there certainly will be some. We'll keep you updated on that. Let's take a live look to Myrtle Beach here this morning.
Myrtle Beach, an area that will see some impacts. We're looking live. Looks like we're looking at Atlanta this morning. Atlanta, well, some impacts as well as we watch for heavy rain and thunderstorms into the area. You wouldn't know that by the looks of it right now. Perfect blue sky, but all good things must come to an end, including the nice sunshine we're seeing across Atlanta at the moment. Now, here's the thing. We actually do need some rain in parts of the southeast. You can see this widespread stretch from areas like New Orleans, for example, all the way back toward the I-75 corridor in Florida. Even cities like Tampa, Sarasota, Fort Myers, where we're looking at these major impacts here from Idalia, we could see, well, some rainfall even ahead of time. It's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. If we didn't have an impending hurricane, I'd say it's a good thing because, well, we need the rainfall. But this is like salt in the wound, right? This boundary is stalled out across the southeast, and it's going to bring soaking thunderstorms out ahead of the soaking rain from Idalia, and that's a concern. We could have some flooding local, but still something we're watching here as this front just doesn't want to budge. Today, tomorrow, and even Wednesday. If you live in or have lived in the southeast, you know the pattern. No surprise here, right? We have a calm start to the morning, but then by the afternoon, well, watch the clock here on future satellite and radar. There you go, bam, the thunderstorms start to really get into action 2, 3, 4 o'clock, and they'll linger through the evening as we get into 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. We lose the sunshine, we lose the heat, we lose that oomph, and all of a sudden those thunderstorms start to dial back a little bit. Could still see some rain, thunder, and lightning overnight, but overall, it's the peak of the day, that peak heating, where we see most of the activity. Keep that in mind again as we look through today, all the way through Tuesday and even Wednesday in cities like Tallahassee, Jackson, and back up toward Raleigh, where we're looking at not just this front, but again, the impending impacts from Idalia. At that point, will be a Category 3 hurricane as it makes landfall on the west coast of Florida. Here's the rain we're looking at from Idalia itself, and you can see this big dark green stripe from cities like Tallahassee and Pensacola all the way back up toward the Carolinas.